then I'll do that. Do it for that side. Actually, I won't do it all the way up, it'll just be like this. Yo, what's good everyone, welcome back to another video of Creative Mode, and today I'm going to be building some trams. Now, in between episodes I have built the last of the 3 buses, but I've also made the decision to not go ahead with building any monorail. They just hurt my brain to deal with, and I mean, they're going to have very similar properties to the metro and tram anyway. Just it's only going to have one really annoying track down the middle, and they don't really have a practical purpose anyway. So yeah, I'll start off with showing you the bus though. So you've got the driver's cab, which is very typical, and you go and you've got your 4 seats up front, these nice tables and these nice windows in the bottom deck. Go around, you've got these easier mobility seats because you've got your just one solo seat, and this one's got a nice table with a good window. And then here you've got the accessible toilet, which is a definitely unique property, next to one wheelchair space with a partially foldable table. Same thing with this one here. You've got your buggy area here, and then you've got your seats. You've got your 8 seats down here, and then you've got a few more up here. I think also 8 with these bays of 4. And then at the back you've got another toilet. And you've got the exit. I'll show you that later. Now if we head upstairs, what we're going to see is you are immediately greeted with a first class area, which I'll get to in a moment. You've got your staircase here, and then you've got your tons of standard class seating with a few bays of 4. I think there's 4, and then you've got a bay of 5 at the back, which is nice. And then here is your rear staircase. So you head round, head down with this really nice window, and then you've got your rear egress. Now if we head back up here, I'll show you the first class. So you've got your main seats up front, so you have these really nice big windows to look through, which is really cool. And then you've got your 2 bays of 4, and then you've got a few airline style seats as well. So you've got 8 facing forwards and 4 facing backwards, so you do have a table at every single seat. Just get rid of some stuff that I don't need for my inventory. I'll head down, head up the back of the bus, and there we go, that is it. I've also installed the wheels beneath all of the buses, so the wheels on the bus do go round and round, which is nice. And yeah, just give you a quick exterior shot of that last bus. Quite happy with. I've designed it with no inspiration from, I say no, very limited inspiration from other sources, but I'm designing it to my own accord and not with any real life intention of making it real at all. It's just completely fictional. I build it off my own terms. So one of the first steps in this process of building a tram, I actually need smooth stone now, because I'm going to be building the rails. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another quick note, I probably won't be bothered to, I can't be bothered to build the tracks in some into the places. But I just, yeah, I'm not really interested And I start to realise this might be an incredibly difficult task to complete, because cloning blocks is a very difficult process when you're heading north or west, I think, rather than south and east. South and east is a lot easier because you're basing it off the northwest corner. And if you are at the northwest corner, then it's very difficult to actually try and clone the structures themselves. So I'll start off by building some smooth stone. I'll go for -256. I think that should work. Yes. And then what I want to do, instead of building like so with 5 blocks in between, I actually want to build 7. So I'm doing the new gauge. So it's going to be 7, and I do the exact same command. And then I'm not actually going to build up higher because it's supposed to be a tram, it's supposed to be level. So you can imagine where the wheels are at, if you will. And I'll start placing the very, very basics. So I want to go for like a universal design that just works. And I think this might be one of the opportunities where I quickly check on my other monitor. So I have decided to skip the monorail. Just note down. And there's actually 2 designs of tram I'm going to be doing. So there's going to be one I think is a metro design, and the other one is outer suburban, I think, if I remember correctly. The other one for the metro will be metro, inner suburban, outer suburban, and main line. I'm not doing the inner suburban or the main line for the tram. Optionally, I can also decide to build the metro with middle suburban and intercity layouts, which I might actually do, depending on how long different routes are. So I'll base it off of oak stairs as an example. And I think all of the units will have end gangways, just because it's really cool to be able to walk through, and also multiple units coupled together without end gangways are actually quite annoying, and I find them a wasted opportunity, incredibly disappointing. But yeah. So one of the first orders of business is actually building the red concrete. So the coordinates here, I'll just copy them down. Again, this is something which my coordinates HUD data pack really helps with. Yeah, and because I'm at the same height anyway, I'll just do the same red concrete, replace air. There we go, perfect. So I've got a almost perfect actually. There's a few, because we're so low to the ground, the tall grass actually kind of gets in the way. That's no problem, we'll just delete them. Now there are actually a few different designs we could go for here, and I think there's one that takes up a touch more room. I'm not 100% sure if I like how that will work. That design in particular doesn't give enough room for the driver's cab, unfortunately. I could go for the 3-4-3 layout. I want a bit more in the middle. I know the networkers rule change, by the way, class 465 and 466, which is still in service on their original routes. I know those trains actually have a really good basis of design. I think there's like, if I remember correctly, there should be 5 rows of seats in the normal ends of the coaches, and then like the middle one's got like 5 bays and then 4 rows of airline style seats. So they have a lot that's going on, which is really, really good. So I think it's something. I'll just give you an example now. As someone who's travelled on networkers a lot in real life, I might be able to see from my channel actually. Yeah, I kind of do know. It's not actually 2. I do know what I'm talking about. So it's something like that, and then you've got your vestibule, And then it's actually different for the two sides. So you've got one side which is something like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's going to be a fifth one, and then 2 more. And I think it's something like you've got a bay in the middle, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but you've got accessible rows or priority seat rows in there too. Again, the design of the network of seats is really versatile if you want to visualize it in Minecraft, which is really good. So that's roughly, you've got the end there, and then you've got like the middle. But if there's, say, like a driver's cab here, you've got this, which is a little bit different. That's not really versatile, but ideally I'd be going for a design that looks like this anyway, which is still not good enough. I think one of the best metrics we can use for designing where the driving cab, or how many seats or blocks there should be between the start, the start, the first portion of the driving coach and the end, might actually be, say, an ideal cab layout or something like this. So you've got 2 blocks fit for the driver's cab, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, and then that should be moved down by 1. It looks roughly like this, and then with that, what we'll be able to do is fill out all the blocks in the appropriate places, and then, yeah, you've got that. And then if, say, this wasn't a driving coach, well, it was, but it's like the other end, then you'd expect to see the seats more like this. Now, if you only have 2 blocks for the bays, there's unfortunately nothing you can do if it doesn't align well. There will always, if it lines well like this, and it will, but if it doesn't, there is nothing you can do. It is unfortunate. But when we've got 3 in this case, we can shift seats around and all that sort of stuff. So that's roughly my analogy when it comes to building, especially if I'm designing it with an intent to make it just good or perfectly planned, then that's the process I go through. So that's the end done, and ideally I'd like the middle to be about twice as long. I'm thinking the layout in terms of doors, not the literal term, which would be 1/3, 2/3, but closer to 1/4, 3/4, like on the Electro Stars. The Class 375 of which is really one being inspired for, especially the mainline version. But we keep this in mind. So this is a universal design, a perfect design. But because we're going for the doors that open inwards, I might shrink stuff a little bit. So this is going to be quite a very, very detailed show. I'll just quickly... This might actually be a multi-parter, because this is the first time I'm actually showing you guys how to build a train. So I will have to split this. I can't cut things out. That's not something I can do, unfortunately. So this is the design I'll be going off of if I was building a train. And then the doors would go up like this. So that would be the vestibule. Like so. I'm not actually using green for the interior. It'll probably be something like yellow. But because the doors open outwards, actually the design is going to be like this. And the wall go like that. Now we do have a problem. Maybe I could work my way around this, because that is way too small. And actually, as a matter of fact, I'd prefer to have that even with the non-universal design. So it would be like that, and then you've got the interior. So you can already see there are problems that are cracks shining through. It's unfortunate. Not something I can work with perfectly, so I might have to cut away. But I could also work this out on camera. So let's say I did go for this design, but we actually used the universal design in this context, so we went for something like this. So this is definitely a lot more of a metro sort of design because you've got lots of standing room actually. So yeah, just for your information. So if we went for that, then let's say the room was like that, then you'd probably have at least one more row of seats, and you might even have, I mean, again, it's just something to take home about. One thing I could do, might be able to get away with is, oh nice, a wandering trader's arrived. Somewhere, if I can find him. Might be interesting with trades if he shows up in a good place. Oh, nice, on top of the bus. My friend, that's not a good idea.
Huh?
Sand is incredibly... These aren't the worst trades, to be honest.
Huh?
But yeah, I'll leave him to it. So actually, I've cracked the code when it comes to this sort of interior. So you've got your... Oh, perfect, actually. That's brilliant. You've got your interior like that. So let's say you have an outer suburban layout. Then you would have the, like bay of 2 on the end. Or if you want to go for something like this, you could have your bay there. And then you could maybe have something like you could have 2 bays, and you can also just have 1 bay as well, but you have some storage, and then just have put the storage there. So overall, not bad. Actually, I'm going to go for this layout, but I'm not going to trim it down further. So this is roughly what you're going to expect me to build off of. Now, here you can see the window alignment is perfect for this, but not so perfect for these seats. But if we say we want to prioritize this seat, then what we could do is build a window alignment like that. Again, this is all flexible, but we're doing the metro layout, so this might be a bit fun. Unfortunately, this number of blocks doesn't work, but there is help. I can just put a row of barrels there. So this is the very, very start of actually building a train itself. So you can see all the intricate details that actually go into building my trains, especially now because I'm not having any inspiration. I am just doing it freely and for my own purposes only. So I'll quickly section this off just so I can get the driver's cap on first. Up to there, and then keep building across. Now I have the yellow on the end, and I know the class 345 has recently omitted this, but I find the yellow on the end is an incredibly important detail. Quickly load up my other playthrough just to see if I, what window alignment or arrangement I use. So when I only did it 5 wide, I used it like that. When I did it 7, I did also use it like that. But you can already see how only having 5 wide limited what I could do. I could only do a middle, well, a metro, and then an outer suburban. And then for the metro, it was just the metro, the outer suburban, and the main line. The main reason being you can't have 3-2 seating in 5 block spaces. So if we head to the trains over here, you've got your metro, and then in the suburban, well, actually, I'll show you those in a moment. So you've got your metro, you've got your outer suburban, which just uses filler blocks, which is actually makes it look better, in my opinion. You've got your main line, which uses even more filler blocks to make it even. You can already see there are cracks beginning to show when it comes to doing it. The 5 block wide and then the over 3 hour version is the same. But the real issue comes to, well, in the Suburban is when the first major problems show up. So all the standard class is fine, but first class uses 3-2. You can't do that in a 5 block frame. And then middle Suburban is exceptionally poor. Here it doesn't look too bad, but use 3-2 throughout the entire train if you're doing a middle Suburban layout with 3-2 in standard. I think I do some demos, so you can see in the Suburban only really fits with 5. Might do a 4-car version, but with Metro I have 5 and 2, and then for middle, outer, and then your main line under 3 hours I've got 5 and 4, but the main line over 3 hours shares with the in Suburban that you can only actually have it with just 5 cars. I just pressed a bunch of random keys. Thankfully you didn't see that because I have switched to window capture, not display capture. Yes, I'll quit out of that and hop into the current playthrough. Quickly do some other details. I've realized I've got glass twice. I don't need yellow concrete. Get rid of the smooth stone. The oak stairs is a bit important though. Put the debug stick away. Then I actually need the nether brick stairs, and partly why I went for this new design, so I can have these nice driver seats. Now I just fill the frame up with as many levers as I can get away with. So, like so. I can actually get all that I need done, other than this one. Just decide that the back row is going to be like so. There are disadvantages to doing it either way, but I think this way is actually a bit better because you don't have levers directly in your way. It's not like filled up, it's just the same level. And then same here and do the same on the back. I put glass there and then get some iron doors. Oh yeah, I also need sea lanterns. That's another fine detail I missed. We've got coal, block of coal, which I use for like the end gangway. As you may have actually seen when I hopped over. So that's mainly what I'm basing it off of. And then now you've got your spruce doors as my access doors, which I will open if there's... Actually think about it, it should be that way. But if there's, say, a need to access, then if there's another unit connected and that has a gangway and we link them up, then the end gangways will be opened and you can actually walk through. So anyone that's been on a mainline train of Southeastern will know you can actually walk through the entire train. Southern has this, and Southwestern Railway. Generally, just any operator with end gangway trains, you'll know you can do that. And they are generally becoming more common now, I think. So they've been around for ages. But that's beside the point. So I think one thing I will do, there won't be a window there anyway. Just because it will be storage. And I might use the opportunity to put jump seats as well. But I'll stop getting distracted and put in some other details. door, birch door, an access way to the entrance. Oh yeah, I also need yellow stained glass to just fill this in for now. I think it'll be something like this, the same as the other one. Like that, and then fill up the roof or ceiling. And then I'll do that. Do it for that side. Actually, I won't do it all the way up. It'll just be like this. I might even do it like that too, because it's just vestibule. And then I'll do the birch stairs and the trapdoors now. And then I have the birch trapdoors. And that is how you do one event or one part of the train. This one's a lot easier. Now it's literally just getting two important blocks. So I'm not 100% sure how I put the levers on the other one though. So yeah, I did put them above. Only thing is, for this version, I am using this new layout, so you've not actually seen this. You won't see this in my other playthroughs because this is a brand new design I've come up with for this series. Get rid of that, put that. Oh yeah, I'll do it like that. So no need for a door. And then I'll get the red concrete and top this. So I think I had like a blueprint that I just messed about with, drew it randomly. I don't know why, 100%. But it basically made the perfect universal design. I think I might have to redraw this, start from scratch or something. But the block would be there. And I think I would need space for at least, I think it would be 48 total, and then just subtract the 12, and then that'd be 36. So I need space for up to 40 people. It's about 10, I think it was 11 rows of seats. It was something roughly, if you got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or something like that. So I could probably get away with moving stuff around like that. So you've got 2 airline, 1 airline, 1 or 2, 2, 2, and 1 at the very end. So it'd be something like that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Would be great. It gives you 4 bays of 4, which is needed, I guess. Well, I do think I might be lacking a few bays. I think I might go a little bit further. I'll definitely carry on this base. I know the universal networker design was shorter, but I need the extra room this time. Build this out. So I know it went 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 4, 5, and then like that outwards. But then that stopped short. Well, it didn't apparently. But I've still got room, which is nice. Just about enough to squeeze in another bay and a touch, I think. So I have 13 rows. So might even be able to shift things around a bit, like trimming back the number of backward facing seats, or just shift them around so they make more sense. So I obviously give myself the extra block because there is a disparity when you need 3 bays of. No, I say actually it would be even longer because of the idea you could fit a table in there. So it's longer now. That's 4 bays. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5th, and then 2. And now that's perfect. So I could set this back. And that is perfect, I'd say, yeah. Probably move this a bit back though. Let's have that be there, that, and then that. Brilliant. And that's perfect. So I'll just take a screenshot real quick. The only thing is that would go up there, and then you've got your lime concrete. But the only thing is we're building a metro layout, or tram / metro, so we need the extra room to fit the doors in. So you might actually already be seeing that it starts to get a little bit complicated, and yeah. I'll quickly show you at a limit, and I might have to wrap up the episode there. We've got that, and then on this side what we actually need is this. You already see just how long it takes to build something like this, but the end result should definitely be worth it. And that means it'll probably be like this. And with that, I just head back to the inside the train, and I'd just like to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. If I can zoom my camera, that'd be great. Move across. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please like, subscribe, share, comment, all the good stuff. I noticed I've noticed that channel growth has been a little bit slow recently, so I really appreciate it if you could subscribe if you haven't. Just need to check just in case. Really appreciate that if you did. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye for now.